monkeys, and germs. Welcome to Dilettante Ball. I'm Johnny.
I'm Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on Wikipedia.
We click random article.
And we talk about it.
Yeah, we do.
Cool. Should we do that?
Yeah, because I have new quarters, but I forgot them, so...
Quarters for what?
For the GDBQR 2014.
That's the Great Dilettante Ball Quarter Race 2014. That's where Spencer and I try to collect all 56 state quarters that were issued between...
You're asking the wrong guy.
In the
1990 and 2010.
Sure. They were issued sometime between 1901
right.
and 2014.
Well, 2015. Who knows?
That's true. And we're trying to get them all before each other and before you.
Mm-hmm. And we have no progress to report.
So do it.
Yeah, do it.
Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just Nike. Does Nike just do it? Or is that
is.
Adidas? Okay.
I mean, name any other shoe slogan.
Cat. Puma.
Yeah.
Go for it.
It's in the S.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Hear the BK Ratch Tech. It was like, hear the Ratch, hear the tech.
I believe it. BK Ratch Tech.
Hush puppies. Shh. All right. Let's do a random article.
All right.
Oh, the Swan River.
That sounds normal and
in
nice.
Potohar.
Never mind.
It's a small river in Potohar in the northwest of Punjab, Pakistan.
Okay.
This article, this is great. This is great. This article is unfortunate duplicate of main Swan River article.
What? That's like in the text of the...
Yes, it's just there.
What?
This is awesome.
Weird.
This article is unfortunate duplicate of main Swan River article.
That's really weird. So we found like something that's not supposed to be there, but the person
the system.
we cracked the mainframe. But the person, rather than like making it link directly to that, didn't have the prowess.
No, so they just
in broken English decided to let us know. This unfortunate.
You know when? 3 years ago.
That was the revision history. That was 3 years ago.
Wikipedia moderators are asleep at the fucking
Apparently,
wheel.
yeah.
Get with it.
Mods are asleep right now. Freaking A, dude.
That's crazy. That's really interesting. And we're gonna surge the traffic.
Oh,
Everyone, go to this site, surge the traffic up, get them to correct this shit.
Yeah, that's really unacceptable.
Mm.
Like 3 years? I mean, I wouldn't accept 3 days.
No.
I mean, I have standards, people.
I got school computers banned in hours
That's
for editing articles.
What article was it? I'm sure it was like...
I made one for a teacher once. I made an article for my teacher because I hated her.
Awesome.
I had there have been maybe 2 or 3 teachers I've had that I've had just
crushes on.
No respect for.
Mad crushes though.
People. Oh, sure. Cuz I
hot
love
as hell.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, you love that like, oh, I hate you but I love you.
Just want to fuck you to death.
Yeah. right.
So her name was Tamara Glickman.
Okay.
She, I believe, only taught the year that she taught me.
Awesome.
And she's just a garbage person. And I made a point in her class to either not go, which I did often because it was right after lunch.
Sure.
Or I would, I brought my computer.
Okay.
This is high school, and I would play emulator. Like I would play Super Mario World.
Sure.
On a Super Nintendo emulator, just in her class.
Awesome.
Or I would lie down on the floor and sleep in her class. And I got...
That's crazy.
I got an A.
No.
Because she's a garbage teacher.
So you made a Wikipedia article for her, and the mods were like, no, you can't do that. She's not notable or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I'm going to keep making it.
Yep, I did every day that year. Oh, she was terrible.
That's awesome. Did you have a picture for it? Or like you probably weren't that involved with it. Yeah. I mean, how many thousands of articles a day about teachers?
Millions.
Yeah.
I mean, every how many students are there in the United States?
And each one's making an article for
at least one a day.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you have more than one teacher, so you're probably making like 5 or 6 teacher articles a day.
Making Wikipedia articles about teachers is a full-time job.
Yeah, I'm cranking them out. I mean, there should be a law against
Do I
it.
do homework or do I make this article? You make the article.
I mean, I only have so many hands, people. I'm not an octopus over here.
One time, because my friend Matt Newman, my best friend Matt Newman, my
Brother.
dear sweet friend who will never appear on this show because he's an asshole.
Yeah, he is an asshole.
Does a shout out and a blast down. That was a shout down or a blast out.
I like
Blast off. It was a blast off. Because we could leave campus for lunch, so we went to Publix, where shopping is
a pleasure.
most certainly a pleasure.
Absolutely.
And we bought a cake. Yeah, and we ate
What-
we ate like half the cake at lunch, and then we brought it back and just ate the rest in her class.
Did you have anything written on it, or was it just like a sheet
No, it
cake?
was just a round sheet cake.
I don't think that's the same thing.
Or a
It was
round
a
layered,
round
around
cake.
layered
Sure,
cake.
sure,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
You you went to Publix, you bought a cake, and between the both of you ate it.
Yes, correct.
Nice.
It was delicious.
I bet it was.
I mean, it took us a couple hours.
Well, still, I like that you plowed through and you got it done. You're like, I could do some homework, or I could eat this cake.
Well, yeah. I did. I was certainly not going to pay attention to that
No.
class. One time, the class was theory of knowledge, because I was in the IB program, which is
Of
a
course,
made up
that's
program.
right. The theory of knowledge.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So I don't know how this related to any of that, but one day she had us. She put a timer on for like 3 minutes or whatever, and she had us write down. We did it twice. She had us write down all of the words that we could think of, the slang words for male and female genitalia.
Oh, that was probably the best ever.
That was the only time in that class that I participated.
I bet that was a free for all. I bet you had like full sheet of paper for both of them, college rolled.
Front butt. That was it. I just wrote front butt really big.
Sure.
Yeah, she's terrible. She's terrible.
That sounds fun though. There was no like, cool, we did it. All right, let's get to the lesson plan.
I don't remember.
Man, because you're just so enamored with the project. Can I take this home and like?
I'll get back to you.
Right. I got some research to do. I'm gonna bring a diorama in. Is that all right? Dude, I made mad dioramas in school because I hated doing like
Real projects?
Hated doing reports. So yeah, constantly making dioramas. I love dioramas.
Yeah, my mom made some pretty great dioramas for me.
For you.
I would love to make one now. Imagine like the sick diorama you could make now.
Oh,
as like an
that
adult.
I'm not like a
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. I guess that's our next project. After we finish the GDB QR 2014, we'll go on to
the GDBD 2014.
Exactly right. I don't know, man. I was into dioramas, and then after that, I was into making like home movies.
Oh,
so it's like, book report?
sure.
No, how about a movie instead?
We made one in middle school that had essentially no educational content.
Sure, of course not.
And it was set up like a game show. And we had our friend.
Sorry, when was this? Your middle school?
Yeah, 7th grade, I think.
Okay.
We also liked to put subliminal messages in things,
So,
or what we thought were subliminal messages.
So for like a frame, you would flash something.
Yeah. So in the back, there was like a computer in the background, and we just wrote like "Give us an A" on the
That's
computer
funny.
and stuff like that.
That's pretty good.
But there was like a game show. So my friend was answering the questions, and he got all of them wrong, and then something bad would happen to him. So there was one we threw a football at his head or
Sure.
something, and whatever.
It's good old fashioned
But
fun.
the best one was we made it look like we hit him with a car.
Okay.
But we were like 12, so
Sure.
we couldn't drive. So we were sitting in the car, and we were filming from the inside through the windshield, and he was standing in front of it, and he just kept his upper body still and ran at the car and jumped onto the hood.
That's awesome.
And
Did it look good?
Yeah, it was
I
awesome.
kind of want to see that. I want to duplicate it.
It's lost.
Let's
It's
duplicate
lost.
it because that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
I might be too tall to make that work though. Actually,
You might be.
man, freak 12-year-old's perfect for that. Like,
If you have a 12-year-old,
let us
tweet
know.
us at dilettanteball, DILATTANTEBALL. Send us pictures,
Hashtag
stats.
12-year-old. Anything 12-year-old related, just send it.
Yeah,
away.
toys, games, snacks.
Oh, mad snacks. There was a group of people who made a book report in one of my classes once, or who made a video about a book. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it was a Count of Monte Cristo. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Sure.
Well, in the story, I guess spoiler alert if you even care about that kind of thing. But at one point, the main character gets arrested and thrown on this island. He's in jail on this island, and it's like Elba or something. It's off the coast of Italy. It doesn't matter. So to escape, though, he plays like he's dead, and they put him in a sack. Like they sew him up in a fucking sack, and they go, 1, 2, 3, and hurl him off this cliff, into the ocean. And then from there, he like slits the sack open and he escapes, to mainland.
Sure.
That was the book report. So these guys like wrapped one of their friends up like in like a sheet or whatever the fuck and threw him into a pool. And I was like, oh my gosh, like you could like actually die.
That's crazy.
It was super crazy, yeah. And it wasn't even just like a normal pool. They were like, they had some money. So it was like the pool, but
pool filled with money.
It was pool filled with money. So yes, choked on quarters. No, there's like a like a fake rock formation with like a waterfall. So he was like 10 feet up, being like legitimately like, thrown off a cliff into a pool. He was fine. He's still alive now.
Did they get an A?
Oh yeah, huge
nice.
A. A++. Sucks. So I don't know.
The Swan River. In Florida, we have the Swanee River.
The old folks at home.
Have you? I've never been. I've never seen it.
Swanee River. Parentheses. Old folks at home is the Florida state song.
The racist Florida state song.
Awesomely racist. Do you know why it's racist? Everyone from Florida knows it's racist, but do you know why? What the lyrical content is?
Not off the top of my dome.
So first of all, it's written. There's a style of writing like in the 1800s, like people who it was like what do we call that? Like minstrel stuff. Like
I'm.
You're
That's
aware
a thing,
right.
but I'm not sure.
So they would write in a dialect that they thought is
like Mark Twain.
Way worse. It was like,
okay.
Oh yes, a master, like that kind of crazy dialect. So the whole song, first of all, is written like in that style. So if you were to actually sing it the way whatever the guy's name is composed it, you would sound like a mad racist. And it's about, I believe, a slave who escaped off his plantation, and he's
and
as he's traveling the Swanee River, he's like, you know what? I think I actually had it better when I was on that plantation because I got 3 squares a day and a roof over my head, and boy, I sure do miss those old folks at home. It's like that kind of. He's like wistful
that's still the state song, if I'm not mistaken.
To this day, it's the state song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's great, Florida.
It's such a great tune, though. It's so you're like, it tugs on your heartstrings like when you hear it.
Just this. Yeah, when was the last time you think that the lyrics were like sung at a Florida event?
It's every inauguration for the governor.
They sing it.
They sing it.
God
I think they slightly modify it to not be racist somehow. So there's like the official state song is still the Swan.
I really like to go fishing.
But
with all my diverse friends.
Right, exactly. But they've modified it slightly, and I believe that modification may be what they sing now at inauguration.
I would,
but that's like as of
so.
Like the last governor. It's like a brand new thing. So
if you wonder why Florida's the worst,
it's because our racist state song
is still the racist
totally cool.
state song.
Totally cool. I don't know.
That's crazy. Although, who knows? I'm sure that there's so many states that just have like terror. Like I don't know.
Like Wyoming state song is probably just like mad racist.
Or like Wyoming is a racial slur, or like it comes from and we just don't even know.
Yeah, right. Wyoming's like a racial slur for like one of the other Indian tribes that's long since been dead. And we don't even know. Yeah, right. That's awesome. That's probably.
Well, I mean, there's
sure.
Probably yes.
I mean, with the amount of things that are named after Indians, I'm sure some of them are like, well, that's racist, but we would never know. It's like that's a Mayan racial slur. I guess they died out 700 years ago because we killed them with plagues and AIDS.
I don't think Mayans were in the United States.
They were in
maybe Mexico.
They were in the Americas.
Yes, that's correct.
The United States, if you ask me, my friend. They're in the Yucatan.
What's your favorite peninsula?
I mean, it's got to be Florida, right?
I only know of 2.
Name any others. I mean, I can't think of one.
What's your favorite panhandle?
Got to be Texas, right?
I was thinking Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, that's a good runner-up. I don't know. I don't trust Florida's panhandle.
What's your favorite archipelago?
Got to be Hawaii.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, thanks, man.
What's your favorite
Butte?
Yeah, what's your favorite butte?
Got to be Butte, Montana, right? Probably top 5 favorite buttes. I mean, it's a butte.
All
that's got to be the sign in front of it, right? for like the travel information. Like, hey, campers, hikers, welcome.
Well,
It's a butte. You know, like
every single butte has that, and they all think, "Oh, we're
so clever,
nailing it."
Yeah, right. Yeah, I got a 10-cent an hour raise because of that sign. That's how clever I am. Like the ranger. So proud of the sign.
What's your favorite mount?
St. Helens.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
Everest is
How about Rushmore?
I was gonna say Everest is bottom 10 least favorite mounts. Rushmore is top 3 favorite mounts.
Kilimanjaro is up there.
Yeah, I mean that one's not gonna last long though, right? Because of global warming, right?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
No.
Yeah,
No.
no. Okay, no, it's not gonna last long.
What is your favorite volcanic eruption?
Probably Krakatoa.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Vesuvius.
Okay.
Vesuvius is a good
So
one.
I thought I was going historical with it, and you went the most historical
Mm-hmm.
on record.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite giant monkey who destroyed New York City?
I can only think of giant apes that destroyed New York City.
It was a trick question. Yeah. Also, nothing can destroy New York City. New York City is going to be here forever. That's a promise, my friend.
What is your favorite? I had a good one.
Did you, though?
I did.
Did you, though?
I did.
Did you, though?
What is your favorite Pharaoh?
I mean, probably Nebuchadnezzar. Is that even a pharaoh?
It's a ship from the Matrix.
Hell yeah, it is. I mean, Nefertiti?
Sure.
No.
No.
I mean, Ramesses II?
Okay. Yeah.
He's the one that was doing all the work. So get to it, slaves.
You know mine?
No.
I'll give you a hint.
Yep.
There's a Philip Glass opera named after him.
Tutankhamun?
No.
I'm out then. I don't know any other male. What is it? Hit me.
Akhnaten.
Akhnaten.
Yeah.
What?
Look it up.
Look it up. Deal with it. Did he take that name? Did he make that name up? Like
I mean,
Ankh?
every name's made up.
But you know what I mean? Like a pope?
He wasn't down with Ankhs. He was all about Ra.
Do you think then that Ankhenaten was like it meant like not cool with Ankhs? Like Ankhenaten, nah. You know, like
Maybe it was just John. It was John. It was like Egyptian John.
Ankhenaten.
Yeah, like
So he was like, well, this sucks. but-
which one?
Right.
Which Akhenaten?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I had like 4 Akhenatens in
Akhenaten
my
P,
first class.
Akhenaten
Yeah.
J.
Right, exactly. So hard to tell them apart, you know? I don't know, man. You know the slaves, the Jewish people were, in the Bible, the Jewish people were enslaved to make the pyramids?
Sure.
Right? That's not true.
I maybe knew that.
That's like fairly recent discovery. They're like, oh yeah, there's really no historical evidence that was a thing.
Is that so?
So whether or not that's true, I don't know.
So people say it. Did you know there are people that deny the Holocaust?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no historical evidence there either. But we have like people that we, you know, like I'm sure you've heard, like you've been to a Holocaust museum.
Oh
right?
yeah, I've heard of people who were abducted by aliens too.
Well, but there's no abduction Holocaust museum. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying,
can I
there's
tell
no
you?
Egyptian slave museum.
Sure.
If there were, maybe I'd believe it.
Let me tell you, the saddest vacation I ever took.
Okay.
It was to Berlin. It was a lot of fun,
Sure.
but it was
like a great city.
it was a fantastic city.
That's where David Bowie did all his best work.
Is that so?
It is so.
Except that everything has like a plaque on it that's like, oh, this is where some awful thing happened. Every single place.
Like, oh, cool. Let's go to this ice cream parlor.
This was Hitler's favorite ice cream parlor or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Every fucking place.
That's awesome. So like,
It's a beautiful city. I recommend you go.
well, I'm sure it was. It was probably firebombed into fucking hell, and so everything's like brand new. It's like everything's from the 80s.
The place where the area where we stayed, it was like 80% destroyed. So it was all brand new.
So it was like sweet, awesome place, right? Were you in West Berlin or East Berlin? Do you know?
I don't remember.
Both.
We were right on the border.
Yeah, exactly. It's like 4 corners, but sad.
The craziest thing that I guess I knew but just didn't really think about is I forget which one because I'm a fucking idiot.
Awesome.
West Berlin was inside of East Germany, or maybe the other way around. So basically, it was bordered all around by the other one.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
That's weird.
Yes.
That's really weird.
Yeah. So
Why
it's
do they
like,
do
oh,
that?
all right, cool. We're gonna leave through. Yeah. I don't know.
How
Well,
weird.
because Berlin is not really in the center of the country.
I guess.
No,
if you
it's
say
not.
so, you've been there. I don't know. You've been there. I'll take your word for it. I'm not denying that you know. I'm sure if you say so. I guess all I really have is your word, because there's no historical evidence.
How do you?
How does someone deny the Holocaust?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. I
That's
cannot
like-
explain it to you. I don't know.
I don't.
With that being said,
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it one bit. I bet that there is plentiful information to be found. I haven't seen it in person. That being said, I believe Canada exists. I haven't seen it.
Wait, what do you mean? There's plentiful evidence to be.
So
found?
I'm saying, I was gonna originally say, well, that being said, I haven't actually seen any information one way or the other, right?
Sure.
Well, that's probably because I haven't gone and found it, because I'm just like a fucking dude who live in Chicago and who cares? Like, I don't go anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those guys who are like world leaders who are denying the Holocaust, they're like willfully being like, oh yeah, I'm holding this, I'm
This
at
is
a
a- this
museum
is
that I
a-
just christened, and here's a bunch of information about the Holocaust, and not even information, like hard facts.
Pictures.
Right. And then they're going, no, not true. Those are fabrications. Like, that's crazy to me.
Oh my god.
I don't know, dude.
If you don't believe the Holocaust happened,
I would love that. If
tweet
you-
us.
Yeah.
Would you love that?
No,
To
I would
what?
love to get someone being like one of our friends, like, yeah, I'm 23 and I deny the Holocaust, and here's why.
Do you think you know someone who's a Holocaust denier? That'd be crazy. Someone just
can't
someone just
imagine.
our age that we know that just seems like a normal dude,
Right,
just
right.
like an improviser or whatever.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, what's up? You want
Gets
to get
home,
a drink?
right?
Yeah.
Kicks up his feet and denies the Holocaust.
Yeah, just at home. Gets home. Oh, it never happened. Puts his hands behind his head. Oh,
Yeah, shaking his fist in
right.
the heavens. Right.
What a rough day at work.
Yeah. You'll never believe what happened at work.
Somebody mentioned the Holocaust again.
I flew off the handle. I'm over here trying to fill my reports in a timely fashion. You know me, so punctual. And here Dave is talking up a storm about how the Holocaust happened. I said, come on, Dave.
Look at the facts. Go to the Holocaust did not happen.angelfire.com.
Please,
and
educate yourself.
Get the information.
In the meantime, leave me to my spreadsheets. Thank you. It was hard. It was tough. It was hard and rough.
That's man.
It's crazy.
There are a lot of unsavory, I suppose, opinions you could have about things,
Sure.
or at least
Controversial?
Yeah. That one,
Like maybe like when life begins at conception.
Sure.
That one is maybe.
That could get messy.
It could get messy.
But
When you have like my grandpa straight up was in.
this guy that was
This guy's bagging my
that we
groceries.
were,
Right.
I don't even
Don't know. Couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
I
It's the craziest thing of all time
it is
at this moment.
Yeah, that probably is.
What was the like
What was the Holocaust denial
of like
the-
1930? Right.
Fuck.
I couldn't even. The Titanic didn't happen. Not even that. Like, what could it even
No,
be?
because that was a couple thousand people.
Right. I mean, there was not. I mean, what even?
Was it a couple thousand even?
on the Titanic? Probably
Yeah.
not. I mean, maybe
40
1,000.
or 50 people?
40 or 50 maybe. And most of those actually it was only like
Most
two
of them were
at
in
the time.
steerage, so who cares?
Yeah,
right?
they weren't even people to begin with. Bunch of Irish people.
Ugh, don't even
Yeah.
get me started.
Don't, please.
Yeah, I can't even.
Couldn't tell you.
No.
Nothing on that scale.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing.
nothing.
People aren't a thing. There are no people. We're
Because there were
all-
only 6 million people at the time, like for real.
We're all just talking dogs or what? I don't know.
That's the equivalent. Like, are you sure, Peter? Because I don't think I'm a talking dog.
You're a dude and I'm a dude, and that's
we're all
that's
dudes.
that's
Hey.
a dog,
right
there.
He certainly is not talking. If we're talking dogs, then how come there are still dogs?
God damn it!
That's what I want to know. All right, riddle me that. How come there's still talking dog? How come there's not talking dogs? If
we evolved from talking dogs,
right. All right, scientists.
There's no. Show me one fossilized talking dog.
Thank you. That's all I want. Show me one. Oh, so we evolved from finches. That's what happened.
Then how come there are still so many diverse kinds of finches?
Right.
Why is the finch diversity so great And then there are people.
Right. That's
Hmm?
yeah. And you named the ship the Beagle. Sounds like a dog.
Yeah. The only beagle that I care about is Snoopy.
Yeah, and his brother Spike, or his alter ego Spike, his brother Spike. I care about 2 beagles, and one of them may or may not even be real. So that's 50 years. 50 years, Charles Schultz. Thank you for your service, Charles Schultz.
Today was the 100th anniversary of something, and I saw it today.
1914.
I was like, "That's neat,"
I'm gonna remember that.
and I forget
What
it.
happened in March of 1914?
I don't know. Hopefully, it wasn't something really bad and disgusting, because somebody's gonna look it up and be like, "Oh, you're."
Oh, it was like
it's like the
first day of tentacle porn.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. What could it? World War I starting? Like Franz Ferdinand being assassinated?
No, they're still playing.
They are still playing. I'm going to their show at the Vic, so I hope they're still alive.
They got a new frontman.
They do?
Yeah, because he was assassinated.
Oh, of course, that makes sense, yeah.
If you
Could assassinate.
Yes, that was my question. If you
Yeah.
could assassinate one
Leader or race of people? One leader of a race of people.
if you could assassinate, I don't want to say leader because that'll
course not. We're
that'll
flagged already.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, fuck it then.
One leader, no.
Obama.
No. Oh no.
Smiley
No.
Fat and Alone, the unauthorized last days of Spencer Hamilton.
This has been a Peaches and Hot Sauce presentation.
Peaches. Hot sauce. 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 It's your peaches.